We can also change some of our headings a little bit, and I'm going to make these look a little bit nicer. So home budget, I want to make that a little bit bigger font. So just like in word processing, we'll highlight it, and I realize I spelled budget wrong. I'll fix that. And let's make it a little bit bigger font. And you can see it automatically makes the row bigger. And if we want, we can also change the type of font. So I think I'll use this one here. We have a little bit nicer font. The other thing I want to do is, if we look at our headings, it would look nicer if net was over on the right hand side. Same with actual, same with budget. So I can right click on it, format cells, and I can go alignment, and I can say, do I want it on the right hand side? Okay. Of course, what I can also do is select it, and right up in our alignment, pick it there. And I can actually do it by selecting all three of them and right aligning them. So a number of different ways of changing how things look. Now we can also adjust column widths. Maybe we'd like to make this a little bit wider here, have a little bit more space. That's very easy to do. I can just move to the top up here. You can see how the arrow changes, and just click and drag it and move it over, and it's telling me how wide I'm making it. I can also right click and go column width, and I could type in a width here. Maybe I want to make it 15, and it makes it 15. I can also again select the column, and I could go over to, on my home tab, cells, format, and I could pick a column width here and type it in that way. I can also say, oh, automatically set my width, and it goes, what's the maximum size I need for it to fit in? So a number of different ways of adjusting the column width. Making a simple chart. We're going to make a graph of all our information. Now, one little thing with graphs, if you have blanks in your information, like I have a blank line, that sometimes messes it up. So I'm going to get rid of that now. All I have to do is go to the corner, select the whole one, right click on it, and say delete. And now I've got rid of that row, and everything moved up. I'm going to graph everything, so I'm going to highlight all this, not my totals, min and max, but all this, highlight it all. Then we go to the Insert tab, and you can see there's lots of different types of charts. And if I pick the little one arrow here, you'll see there's even more, and lots of column charts, different types of pie charts, donut charts, just loads of different types of charts. I'm going to pick a column chart, and I'm going to pick just the basic clustered column, but there is other types of ones here too. So click that, and OK. And we have a chart. And just to move it over a little bit, I can just drag that over. There is our chart. It's automatically put the dollar amounts down the side. It's automatically put our bars in. It's put the title of the items across the bottom. And it's automatically put a little legend in for us. Now we're going to make the graph look a little bit nicer by adding some titles to it. So what we'll do is make sure the graph is selected. And we have our chart, and if you don't have the graph selected, just move on to it and double click, and it'll bring up your chart tools. We're going to change the chart layout, and if we pick the little more button, I'm going to pick layout number 9, and you can see it adds in a place for the title, place for the y-axis, and the x-axis. So we're going to change the y-axis one, and this is dollar amount, so we'll call it dollars. We'll put the title in here, we'll change it. So this is home budget, and then we'll add our name in there. And the x-axis, well, it's pretty clear that these are items. We really don't need to bother saying items. So I'm going to delete that one. And you can see it automatically moves spaces around for us too. And there we have our home budget.